First of all, I want to send my prayers out to Ra Ali. Ra Ali, y'all know her from Love and Hip Hop, New York, and she recently, she unfortunately lost a baby. She was reported to be she was rushed to the hospital. She was 5 months pregnant, and she ended up losing the baby. So my prayers goes out to Ra Ali, because that is terrible. As a man, I would never understand how that is to lose a child, and especially to lose a child that far along. Like, you only have a few more months to go, and the baby's already developed at that point. It's just growing. And so, and I didn't even know she was married, but she was married, and she ended up losing her baby. So our prayers goes out to Ra Ali and her husband. Let me send a happy birthday shout out to Gladys Knight. Oh, she's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Hey, do, she's going out to find, to be with my Lord, and I'll be going with him. Come on, I got to go. Come on, Gladys Knight, legend, the Empress of Soul, darling. And also, I want to give it's late though, a belated happy birthday to Patti Labelle. When you've been blessed, feels like heaven. Yes, her birthday was the 24th, I believe, of this month. So, shout out to those two soul divas. This is Chalaki News, darlings, where we talk about everything pop culture related, politics, whatever's going on in the world, whatever is going on that I want to talk about at the time. That's what we talk about on Chalaki News. Belching moments. Welcome, my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Welcome. Share, darling. Tell the people, child. I'm still growing, child. I'm still getting up there. Okay, where do I want to start? Let's clear some of these links out first, because they're taking up space on my laptop, and I don't want the kids to shut down in the middle of the news. People don't shut down on the news. Okay, let's see. Let's get to this. Okay, now remember, unless I tell you otherwise, everything will be in the bottom bar below, all the links. So you can just watch it at your own time. Or, darlings, you can just click down there and just look down there and see what's all down there. How about that? Okay, good old Aretha news. Let's see. I don't know how good it is. According to BlackAmericaWeb.com, Aretha Franklin's will reveals surprising father for one of her sons. As previously reported, 8 months after her death, Aretha Franklin, 3 handwritten wills have been discovered in her Detroit home. At the time of her death last August of pancreatic cancer, lawyers and family members said that the Queen of Soul had no will, but 3 handwritten versions were reportedly discovered earlier this month. Let's see, scroll down a little bit. I have a little copy of the will. The wills was discovered May 3rd, 2 in a locked closet for which the key was only recently located, and 1 in a spiral notebook stuffed under cushions on a sofa. The 16 pages reportedly revealed that Franklin was all about making sure her sons was treated fairly. Now she got 4 sons. It says several times across all 3 written documents, she writes that her assets should go equally to her 3 younger sons, and outlines detailed instructions for the care of her eldest son, Clarence, who was born in 1955, when Aretha Franklin was just 12 years old. Terrible. My God. He special needs that have never been publicly disclosed. Clarence Franklin's father has been reported to have been a man named Donald Burke, who was a schoolmate of the singers. Not according to one of the purported wills dated June 21st, 2010. It says Clarence's father is Edward Jordan Sr., who's also the acknowledged father of another of the singer's sons, Edward, who was born when she was 14. Wow. I also heard that allegedly Aretha Franklin's father was allegedly messing around with her as well. And so I remember watching a documentary or something on Aretha, and it was saying that it was reported that her oldest child, that she got pregnant by her father, but she, I believe, had a miscarriage. And so they was kind of alleging this child that she did have at 12 years old was by her father, but I guess that it wasn't. It's just, oh my gosh, all the stuff back in the day they used to keep hush hush, and still now to this day a lot of foolishness like this goes on, and they don't talk about it. Very sad. God rest the Queen of Soul, and my God, that is rough. Yeah. So let me see. It also says page 6 of the purported will includes the Amendment Declaration as part of the instructions for Clarence Franklin's care. His father, Edward Jordan Sr., should never receive or handle any money or property belonging to Clarence, or that Clarence receives, as he has never made any contribution to his welfare, future or past. Yeah, he never did nothing for the baby. I mean, we can name a couple of men, child. Let's see what else is going on. Kenya Board doesn't believe Nene Leakes will bag $3 million for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12. Well, it doesn't matter what she thinks. If she makes it, that's what she makes. Let me clear that out. Okay, we'll move on to this. It says Justice Clarence Thomas warns that the abortions could become a tool of modern day urgencies. I probably said that word wrong, or whatever. Thomas expressed his views in a concurring opinion as the High Court reinstated a provision of an Indiana law that requires abortion providers to dispose of aborted fetuses in the same way as human remains. What? Thomas agreed with that decision, but the court also declined to rule on a second provision of the law that would prevent a woman in Indiana from having an abortion based on the gender, race, or disability of the fetus. Thomas said the court would have to face this issue eventually. Ensuring a constitutional right to an abortion based solely on the race, sex, or disability of an unborn child, as Planned Parenthood advocates, would constitutionalize the views of the 20th century eugenics. Yeah, what is this word? ENGENICS. Genetics? Whatever. Movement, Thomas wrote in his 20-page concurring opinion. I'm so tired of all this. I'm not reading all this. There's a lot to read. I'm so tired of men having the right to tell women what to do with their bodies. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. If somebody wants to abort a baby, that's on them. What's it to you as a man? Even if you are the father of said child, if you're not her husband, I can understand you being a woman's husband and feeling some kind of way if she aborts a baby, especially if she don't tell you. But if it's this one night stand situation, or unfortunately like a rape situation or something like that, and she wants to abort that baby, that's that lady business, or that's that girl's business. You know, like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous and crazy and tired. And though and it's exhausting. I can't take it. I genuinely. That's a shame. Just let people do whatever they want to do with their bodies. They ain't asking you for the money. Like, I mean, come on, and you know, it's not the right time a lot of times for people to have a child, and that's okay. Stop trying to control everything. Oh God, I can go on and on about that. It's annoying for sure. Okay, let's move on to something lighter. According to Media Takeout News, Princess Love, the wife of Ray J Norwood and one of the stars of Love Hip Hop Hollywood, has revealed that she will not be returning for the next season. Who cares? Princess revealed the news via a message on her Instagram page, but did not give any additional details as to why she is walking away from the show. Nobody cares. Princess, did nobody like Princess? Princess was antisocial. She thought she was better than people. She was a little rude. Child. She posted, "Thank you for all of your support over the years, but I will no longer be a part of Love and Hip Hop." Okay, bye. It says, but according to reports, Princess Love was fired. She tried to save face. You can't just say you was fired, girl. Okay. Because she does not have a storyline and even asked producers for minimum drama if she does return. But the execs decide that she just wasn't worth the paycheck. I would side with the execs in this case. Princess wanted to bring in all of the Norwoods, which would cost the show coins they are unwilling to part with. So I guess she's getting along with Brandy and everybody. So, child, a mess. Well, I guess, well, Princess, you gonna be all right. I mean, you gonna be fine, child. I mean, whatever. The little baby is so cute. Yep, okay. Xing out from that. What else is going on? Allegedly, apparently, Nicki Minaj and Chris Brown done stole these people material for their new song Wobble. I have not heard the song in its entirety, but I heard a clip and it's a banging twerking number. It's a banging twerking number. But yeah, I mean, let's just play a little small clip of the guy that is saying that Nicki Minaj and Chris Brown or whomever allegedly stole certain artwork from him, and you know how people use it as inspiration. It's just a little small, it's a little something.
So Chris Brown, Nicki Minaj, and Jeezy stole two of my concepts, and you can see this in the new music video. I want to talk about this because this is a topic that affects a lot of people, especially artists on IG. And if you want to talk about it, you're happily invited to join the conversation in 3 hours.
Now that was the artist Marius Perlich.
Okay, this is my good girl, Daytime Tea Time. Shouts out to you. I love her channel. Love it. And this is what he said on Instagram. His name is Marius Perlich. He says, apparently my work got copied by the director who made the new video for Chris Brown, for at Chris Brown Official, at Nicki Minaj, and at G_Easy music video Wobble Up. Without permission, without credit, along with works from other famous artists like Tony Fatura, Vanessa McCowan. He says hashtag change industry for reference. A content of Tony Fatura got copied too. Whatever. So he says intellectual property has to be protected at any cost. Now that the internet and social media can you know have access to it so easily, we need to make sure that the creative source is present from first launch. This unfortunately happens often in the creative industry. Nowadays it's easy to copy things. For many, the internet is just an open source of concepts, ideas, and free content. Nobody cares about creation, original, and credit anymore. So true. Especially if you are a young and an emerging artist. Most can't afford a lawyer for a lawsuit, so most of them remain silent. He says we won't stay silent. And if, I don't know for sure if Nicki Minaj, it's alleged, if Nicki Minaj or Chris Brown did that, but if y'all did that, or if it was a creative director or a director or somebody on y'all team that did that shady stuff, y'all going down. Y'all can't be stealing people's stuff without giving them credit. At least give them credit. At least, pay whatever money that you need to pay to have their images in there. Y'all can afford it. At least collaborate with them or something. Like, don't just take people's stuff. Like, that's ridiculous. But then that definitely just asked the question with people on what's the difference between being inspired by something and just straight snatching, straight stealing. What is the difference? I asked y'all in the comments. From inspiration and just copying straight up. For me, my definition is just as far as copying, it's straight copy. It's just straight copy and paste exactly what somebody else did, and putting it on something else. Allegedly, what a lot of people say that people whose names rhyme with Beyonce does, allegedly, but you ain't heard that from me. But yeah, I mean, bigger artists steal from smaller artists all the time, and it definitely needs to stop. It's not fair. I remember seeing something about at one point about Kylie allegedly stealing another brand's look for her makeup line. So this definitely needs to stop, and there definitely needs to be stricter laws in terms of that. And if you're gonna straight copy and paste something, at least give credit where it came from. At least put up images came from, artwork came from, song came from, written by, whatever. Like, it's ridiculous. It really is. So but it's a lot of times, a lot of things are not necessarily the artist's fault. They hire a lot of people, put it all in their hands, and they're supposed to do it right by it, but a lot of times they do it a shiesty way. But because the artist is the artist, the one that's going to be in front of the camera, they get blamed for everything. So yeah, y'all hear motor in the background. It's just my fan, child. It's hot. It's already 92 degrees here in South Carolina. So yeah. So hopefully everything works out with that. But y'all tried it if y'all done stolen people's stuff. What else is going on? The one and only Rupaul. He, recently there was Drag Con, which I do want to go to Drag Con one day. Y'all know that I review RuPaul's Drag Race. I have been specifically paying attention to this season 11. I've watched all the season except for a few seasons. But the season 11, I have been reviewing every single episode. You guys go back and watch my RuPaul's Drag Race, darling, reviews, darling. There's only one more episode left, the finale, and they're actually going to crown the winner. I'm pushing for a Curious Chanel Davenport, but I think they're going to give it to Evie Oddly, which is also good, I'm excited, about any queen winning, because I genuinely do enjoy the show, but I'm most excited when the Queen of Color wins. So, yeah. Anyway, RuPaul, he recently taught their Drag Con, which is, a celebration where all the fans and everybody can come and meet the queens. Usually it happens in, like, LA or New York. And, I just wanted to play this small clip of RuPaul talking to Jason Carter. He is one of the pit crew members on the show. And just, journalist and all around fantastic individual. And so yeah, it's about why drag would never be mainstream.
With how popular RuPaul's Drag Race is, do you think drag is now mainstream?
I think on the surface it's mainstream, but on a deeper level, it can never be mainstream because drag challenges people to look beyond what their driver's license describes them as.
Sure.
Drag challenges you to discover your true self. And your true self is an extension of the power that created the whole universe. And that's a lot for most people to take in. So in that respect, most people won't be able to, so it can't be mainstream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going all deep.
Yeah, it does. It goes deep, and that's why it will never. Plus, drag is dangerous. It's not politically correct, and it's sassy.
It's sassy for sure, Ru. But with that though, and how popular Drag Race is, and how you just said you are the queen of drag, you have legions of fans across the world that look up to you, that are inspired by you. Do you feel pressure? Do you feel like you have a super responsibility?
I don't feel pressure. Should I? I don't feel pressure because I know that it starts with me. If I have a good time, they can have a good time. And so it's really, and I think that's true even if you're not in show business. Everything starts with you. Whether you have children, on the plane where they say, put the max on your child, on your face before you put it on your child face. That's true in life too. If you are having a good time, if you are living your best life and taking care of yourself, then you can take care of other people. So I don't feel pressure. I feel honored. I feel very fortunate.
Yeah. Do you pinch yourself sometimes?
I love that. That's enough of that. I'm going to watch that later on. Just for some inspiration for myself. So I just wanted to give a little inspiration to y'all as well. I'm kind of going through a tough time right now in my life. So, I needed to hear that. And I definitely all the time put other people before myself. And so I need to try to find a way just not to do that. But it's so difficult, darling. I've been doing it forever now. So I'm just such a giving person. But then I sit back and look and I'll be like, oh, I ain't got nothing. And now I'm tripping because I'm like, well, all the people I gave to, I can't depend on them now. Because, I know they're not going to give it to me or they don't have it to give. But everybody was counting on me to give it to them. When I was up and up. Now I'm down and down. And there's nobody around. You see somebody? Nobody's around. So, wow. Okay. I just wanted to share that. Let me see. One more thing as far as on here. The rest of the information is going to be on my phone. Tiny, what you doing, girl? Tiny, recently, she posted on Instagram, she's gonna have, what's called Pretty Hustle products, I guess, makeup line. I love Tiny, but I don't know who's gonna buy makeup from Tiny, but we're gonna continue to move on. And, she posted, Tiny posted this photo here. Shout out to my girls Paris Milan and Chrissy. They have a lot of amazing content, and it's all to support black women. All to support and show love. And just be real when it comes to black women, black topics, colorism. And, it's all about supporting dark-skinned black women, and I'm all about that. So, shouts out to Paris Milan and Chrissy. I love you guys. So anyway, so I took this picture off one of her vids. And she has this makeup line that's coming out. I'm assuming it's a makeup line. And she has 5 girls, right? Look like the Kardashian Jenners, right? All of them. And a lot of people's coming at her, a lot of black women, because, it's Tip Harris' wife. It's Tiny Harris, Xscape, etc. We know Tiny, from Xscape. Tiny's black or whatever. She's actually biracial. And they have a lot of, most of Tiny's fans is black. And so Tiny gonna say in the comment section, y'all, she actually took this down, but they was able to, catch it. Them good girls, child. Listen to some nasty vloggers and bloggers out there, child. They quick with it. They quick with that thing. I'm not that quick yet. I'll get there one day. So, she posted. She was just like, y'all need to stop with the race card. The ish lame. I love great people no matter their race. I'm black and white. So it would be crazy of me to act like I hate one race and love another. It's okay for you to see no color. And then she said, Guys, these are all sisters. They're not just some girls I picked for something and put them together. Okay. They're beautiful girls, yes. But Tiny, you're missing the point, beloved. But with that said, that at the end of the day, although we all see Tiny as being black, Tiny is mixed at the end of the day. And I'm not, this is alleged, but you know, we could also say that Tiny has probably had issues in terms of maybe self-esteem. Clearly it's a self-esteem issue if she still put up with T.I. and everything that he's done to her throughout the years, and she's still with him. That's, you know, that's beyond colors and shades and things. That's a mental thing. We can't do nothing about that. But yeah, you know, I'm definitely disappointed in Tiny. Her saying that, oh, you know, how can you not just love one race, etc., etc. That's not the point, Tiny. The fact that you are biracial, and the fact that your kids are by a black man, so your kids are mostly black, and the fact that you just would not have, if you're multiracial, why wouldn't you have all colors in there? Wouldn't nobody have an issue with it? If you would have had maybe 2 of these girls, 2 chocolate girls and 2 light skinned girls, wouldn't nobody have an issue with this thing? But the fact that you had all these white women, yeah, they all look white to me. If you had all these white women in the thing, and like clearly, are you just coming out with a makeup line for white people, or what's the tea? Like, you know, all them black people that should be around y'all all the time, it just doesn't make any sense. But also, with that said, maybe we as black people, we need to stop it. Like I talk about all the time. You know, I will always love Tiny because Tiny's cool. I like her. You know, I like her as a person. And Xscape is a part of my childhood. So there will always be a place in my heart for Tiny Harris, for Tamika Scott, for Candy Burris, and for Latasha Scott. Always. But, you know, maybe we as black people, you know, everybody can come to the cookout. You know, we still go by this whole one drop rule, you black. Now, indeed, she is half black, Tiny, but can we expect for Tiny to be the poster child to for black women to like look up to, or to inspire to be, or to put her on some kind of pedestal as a black queen and all this kind of stuff, when clearly, when you see evidence like this, do they really rock with the people like that? Do they really rock with black and all its shades? If you is black, and if you claim black, be black all the time. Don't just be black when it's convenient. Don't just be black when it's just all black people around. Oh, we all black. Then in certain situations, you want to claim your white side, you know. I have biracial cousins and stuff. I love everybody. I have to say that every time I talk about these kind of topics. My favorite artist is Mariah Carey. You know, I love everybody. I genuinely do. But we do have to call a thing. We have to call foolishness out when we see it. And this is foolishness, and it's disappointing. You know, because as far as I know, I've always heard Tiny say that she was black. We obviously know that she has a white mother, that she's mixed, technically, but she's always claimed black. So, but now she's, you know, she done went to got their eyeball surgery. Now she has natural blue eyes. Her daughter almost went blind, going to follow her mama, going to get blue eyes. I mean, you know, we got to be honest about some things, you know, Tiny. I mean, it's a disappointment, but you know, when I really sit back and think about it, should I be shocked that a biracial woman, you know, don't stand with black and all its shades? No, I'm not shocked. It's disappointing though, because every member of Xscape is dark skinned. Every member, okay. So I be and her daddy was super dark. Tiny's daddy, God rest his soul. So but hey, maybe it's a little self-hate thing. Maybe not. But Tiny, I always like the Scott sisters anyway. No shade. They could out-sing Tiny and Candy. No shade. We love everybody, but no shade. Who can I run to? I need it. So anyway, what else is going on? Very disappointing, Tiny, but not surprising. I wish you gotta watch Family Hustle. Okay, what else is going on? Let's see, Black Chyna. Let's talk about her. What's going on with the girl? According to I can't say this word, y'all. I was just according to that website, that right there. I was the spelling bee champ in second grade, but after second grade, my spelling kind of took a dive, guys. I don't know what happened. I was the bomb at kindergarten, first, second grade. I was a nasty speller. Ask me to spell important. I could spell it forwards and backwards. But it's just as I got older, my it just took a dive. Okay, so according to this site, Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, and Kylie Jenner forced to testify in Blac Chyna court case. Blac Chyna taking them women to court. Okay, what is it? Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner. Ain't Kendall's my favorite. Kendall be out the mess. Kendall just over there eating some lady out, and she mind her business, allegedly. Okay. Let's see. They're going to be grilled by Blac Chyna's lawyer in the ongoing court case over the reality show Rob and Chyna, child. The blast reports that the famous reality TV family has been ordered to be deposed in court by Chyna before August 31st, child. These days, Chyna and Rob are co-parenting daughter Dream Kardashian, and have reached an agreement on child support thanks to some court mediation. I told y'all this second grade thing. But the battle over her reality show with her ex is ongoing. Chyna sued Rob and his famous family in 2017 for allegedly manipulating the network, the E! Channel, and producers in order to cancel Rob and Chyna's second season. Do I believe they did that? Allegedly? Yes. She says that she lost a ton of money after the show was canceled. Not only that, but she says that she was defamed and verbally abused by the Kardashian family. She also claimed that Rob verbally and physically abused her during their relationship. For over a year, Blac Chyna has been fighting to get her day in court against Robert Kardashian, Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian West, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner. These K's. Chyna attorney said Chyna alleged that she was slut-shamed, defamed, and the victim of a plot to kill her hit show. Was it a hit? Rob and Chyna, causing her significant financial damages. Ooh. Let me see what else to say. Chyna hasn't specified how much she's suing for, but part of the lawsuit tackles an incident where her ex posted nude photos of her on social media, allegedly without her permission. I remember that. But the Kardashian clan says that they didn't interfere with the show and denies Chyna's claims. They have fought to have the whole lawsuit tossed out of court, though a judge ordered the suit to continue. Ooh! Kardashians, y'all ain't gonna get out of this. What they ain't gonna get out of this? Kardashians, what y'all doing? Y'all can't do everybody like that. Y'all really can't. Ooh, black woman. Go, black woman. Blac Chyna go get her money. Blac Chyna, you still bleaching? Is you and Tiny gonna team up and do something together? What is going on? Let me see what else is going on, child. I had some tea about Remy mom. Let's see, child. I briefly talked about this, I think, last week or so. But y'all know the whole thing with Remy Ma and Britney Taylor, with her allegedly hitting. Well, they say she hit that lady in the eye. They hit little Britney Taylor in the eye. Apparently, allegedly, Britney Taylor and some other people jumped Remy's stepdaughter, which is Papoose daughter. So obviously that's her daughter too, and you know, you mess with my kids, it's knuck of you buck, right? But seeing as how this is Remy, and you know, she only been out of jail maybe 8 or 9 years. She been eating good steaks and potatoes, and for her to put herself in this situation, and she just had her own daughter, is a little. Okay, I'm just gonna read. According to the Griot, Remy Ma faces 4 more criminal charges in an assault case involving Love Hip Hop co-star. It's not funny, but it's just ridiculous. Y'all gotta let some of this hood mess go. I mean, okay, what she say? Rapper Remy Ma has found herself in deeper trouble stemming from her arrest for punching Love and Hip Hop New York star Britney Taylor in the eye. A new criminal complaint alleges. The All the Way Up rapper was hit with 4 more charges by prosecutors, which includes 2 counts of assault in the 3rd degree, 1 count of aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree, and 1 count of harassment in the 2nd degree. TMZ reports. Oh God. Earlier this month, Remy turned herself into the police for allegedly punching Taylor at a benefit concert on April 16th. She was first charged with misdemeanor assault. Taylor accused Ma of punching her in the right eye at the Pretty Lou benefit concert in New York. Taylor, who is also a rapper, reportedly suffered bruises from the incident. Taylor recently filed legal documents requesting the NYPD to keep evidence such as a video, photographs, and investigation reports tied to her alleged confrontation with Ma. Remy's attorney, Dawn Florio, told the outlet that the prosecutors updated the time of the alleged attack. Prosecutors now say the attack happened between 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Remy's team says she was at a concert and has visual evidence she was not there when Taylor claimed she was there at the time, which she can prove to work in Remy's favor. The rapper does not have a plea deal on the table. If she pleads guilty to one of the 4 misdemeanor charges, the others will be dropped and she will have to enter an anger management program. That's what you better do, Remy. You got a little girl. She is still on her parole until August. God, hood, the ghetto. Following her release from prison on May 2014, after serving 6 years in prison on assault charges, her latest is scheduled to begin in July. That girl got you right when she was. That girl got you right on time while you still on parole, Remy. Ooh. I do understand why Remy confronted the girl, Britney Taylor. And they've had issues before. Remy, you was wrong for punching that lady. First of all, Britney Taylor is about 4 feet 10, and Remy Ma is an Amazon. Remy Ma is a woman. Remy Ma is about 5'9", 5'10". That's a woman. Britney Taylor's a woman too, but she still look like a little girl. And I understand that's your stepdaughter, whatever. Like, I get it. You know, kids are off limits. I understand that. Whoop to whoop. And I think that Britney Taylor is around her stepdaughter's age, or maybe a little few years older, whatever. The thing is that, Remy, you should have thought about your daughter. You just had a baby girl. Like, you putting yourself in certain situations. Now I know why Papoose is so, like, constantly trying to keep you in the house and trying to keep you away from trouble. Because situations like this, like, sis, you can't continue to do this, sis. Like, what is going on? Now that lady done got you exactly what she wanted. I tell you, she's definitely benefiting off this. You know, Remy was wrong for what she did too, but of course Britney Taylor's going to benefit off this. She probably going to be in the next season of Love Hip Hop New York. But my God, you know, y'all know these hood people, child. You mess with they fade, they go off. I heard they telling Britney Taylor to stay her ass in the house. I don't know. You know, these hood people. I don't know. I can talk about hood people because I'm from the hood too. I'm black. Whoop to whoop. All my life I stayed in the hood, which is why I know foolishness, some foolishness, you can avoid. Y'all still going back and forth to the projects. I don't know what for. Y'all still there no more. Child, please. Okay, what else is going on? 50 Cent, child. So 50 Cent got mad because Young Buck, he's trying to get out of the G-Unit deal, even though G-Unit ain't been hitting on nothing since what, Candy Shop? I take it to the Candy Shop. That was my jam. Where's Olivia? You can have it your way. How do you want it? Could you bet that thing up or should I push up on it? Ow. But anyway, 50 Cent mad at Young Buck because Young Buck trying to get out of G-Unit, child. And y'all know Young Buck had this situation allegedly where he was messing around with a trans woman. And you know, but that died down. But now 50 Cent, he put it on his Instagram page. Apparently he got into contact with the trans woman or somebody that knows her, and he put it up, you know, just being messy. And this is a little clip of it. Shouts out to For the Love of Juice, darling. I love you.
You don't know who Miss UC is. She is at I Am Glamour Perfect on Instagram. She's a transgender woman that used to deal with Young Buck, rapper Young Buck, that was signed to G Unit. Go see him. I was still let him know I'm coming to town. I'm coming to come see you. I'm gonna, you know, stay here. So we still dealt with each other for 3 years, but as long as I lived there, it was only 2 years. Okay, so if he was coming to your house, how often did he come to your house when you were in Nashville? Did he come often? It would be at least, you know, once a week, you know. And like I said, because I wasn't that type to be all over him, and I had a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend in Nashville too. Oh, you know. So, yeah, I had a boyfriend. So he was just fire. He was what? He was just fire. Just fire.
I love her channel, by the way. She's so funny. 50 Cent, why are you so miserable? You're rich. You've had more success out of every G member unit. You know, you weren't gonna let them get over you in terms of money wise. So of course you're the most successful one. You created the crew, I think. 50 Cent, what's wrong with you? Like, you've had success. You have a hit show on Stars. Like, you got all the money, you got all the fame, like, nobody bothers you. Why do you constantly pick on people and bully people? And I also just don't like this constant, like, making fun of the trans community or making fun of trans girls, or this whole thing of you'll get the few rotten apples when it comes to the trans women that will gladly call these men out. And they will gladly, you know, put their business on Front Street. Whether it's true or not, I don't know if it's true. It's all alleged in terms of Young Buck messing with the girl. But and then it's like, it's always the shame also associated with a man messing with a trans woman. A trans woman is a woman. Like, why is it shame with that still? You know, there's just still so much stuff we need to clean up in our community, in the African American and Latino community, when it comes to LGBTQIA, TWGHN, however many letters they add to it. That's just a whole lot. And, you know, this is definitely one of them. Like, this is still, you know, you find out that allegedly a rapper or whomever's messing around with a trans girl, oh, it's big news. And, you know, it's still, you know, because the people still would consider a man who's messing with a trans woman, they would still consider him gay because a trans woman was born male. And, you know, not knowing that it's just there was always a woman mentally. You know, it's just, you know, it's their choice on whether or not they want to do the physical change. It's so deep. Anyway, y'all watch Pose, child. I love Pose. Not for no reasons like this, but, you know, just because I love the show. I review Pose, so that's why I brought it up. Shouts out to all the characters in Pose. What else is going on? Let me see. Allegedly, apparently, Porsha and Dennis. It's always some Porsha and Dennis news, ain't it? Porsha and Dennis. Apparently, they ain't speaking to each other. Something. They done unfollowed each other apparently on IG. Y'all know these days that mean, you know, that pretty much mean death. You know, they done unfollowed each other. Dennis done unfollowed Porsha's sister Lauren. Porsha mama done unfollowed Dennis. And apparently she was at Shamia's, her best friend's, 6 month, her baby turned 6 months old, so they had a little party for her. I don't really understand the point in having a, whatever. That's them people kids. But she was at the party and she did not have her engagement ring on. And y'all know that Porsha and Dennis supposed to be getting married at the top of the year. On New Year's or whatever. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's just some storyline mess. It sounds like some storyline foolishness. I don't know, child. That's what they say. That's what the people say. In other Real Housewives of Atlanta news, Peter Thomas, who was married to Cynthia Bailey, he posted recently he got a new woman. And he posted recently on IG a picture of his new girl. She's beautiful. And somebody commented and said, oh, she's beautiful, but she's nothing like Cynthia. And Peter gonna respond back, oh, that's the point. Now, that was petty to say. You didn't need to say that. You was just like, no, she's not Cynthia. She's whomever. But, you know, I love Cynthia too or whatever. Whether the new woman would have took that as a disrespect to her or not, since you knew, it don't matter. He done married that lady. Who knows how long you gonna last? Peter's always been petty. He's always been petty and shiny. Real Housewives of Potomac news. Karen, they going out. They don't even talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all make sure y'all watch that review as well. But they don't even talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. But they'll talk about some mess that's happening. Child, Karen done braided that wig online. Everybody talking about that lady wig. Leave Karen alone. Karen is 56 years old. She's young. She's still young. She's healthy. She's vibrant. She's doing it. But she's 56 years old. Hell, some people hair start to thin out in their 20s. Leave that lady alone. Now, I don't know why she chose that. She shouldn't have chose no braids. But leave that lady alone. What else is going on? Let me see. Let's talk about everything. Yeah, let's just head to social media. I think I've talked about everything I need to talk about. It's a long video. I appreciate y'all if y'all still here. I'll be telling y'all to get y'all something to eat before y'all watch me. Let me see. Okay, Peter Guns, star of Love and Hip Hop New York. There's a lot of Love and Hip Hop news. He just recently got a 19-year-old girl pregnant, and he is 50 years old. Congratulations. Somebody posted on Twitter, it was like, so let me get this straight. Peter Guns has gotten yet another woman pregnant. This is Peter's 6th baby mama. This will be his 11th child. Says his oldest son, rapper Corey Guns, is 31. And the newest baby mama, like I just told you, is 19 years old. I can't make this hood stuff up. It's hood and it's scary. Why? I don't have kids, but I would imagine at some point in your life you want to be done with raising kids. At some point in your life. But no, he just keep making new babies. He gonna keep making babies all the way up into his 70s and 80s. You ain't gonna never have no money. Ever. Okay, what else is going on? I saw this video and I literally screamed. Where is it? Okay, it's a video of a man talking to Sherri Shepherd and Kim Whitley, and they thought that Kim Whitley was Jackee. And it was so funny.
What you seen Jackee on? You remember 227? 227. I know everybody don't get to see Jackee.
I'm still married to him. No, we've been divorced, child.
Oh yeah, she got divorced.
Yeah.
Were you on tour?
That's Sherri talking in the background. And Kim Whitley.
Elgin.
Elgin Charles. No, they're
No,
Do you
honey.
remember when she used to say, "There's no place like home. When your family's alone, you will never be on, and you know that you love. There's no need to run."
I didn't sing that. Did I sing that?
Your autograph.
Autograph? Oh, no, that'd be illegal. Okay, all right.
Still doing stuff.
I'm still doing stuff. Yep, next Friday doing
Say hi, Jackee.
Next Friday.
Look at the camera, Jackee.
You think you're funny. Oh, you're so sweet. So let me find you some.
That was so cute. Child. Let me see something else. What's going on in the Shade Room, child? I'm on Instagram now. Megan Thee Stallion. I like her. Y'all like Megan Thee Stallion, new trap queen in the building. Very hood. It's scary. I like her. Let me see. Anything on the Shade Room? Y'all pray for Britney Spears.
For those of you who don't think I post my own videos, I did this video yesterday. So you're wrong, but I hope you like it. For those of you who don't think I post my own videos, I did this video yesterday. So you're wrong, but I hope you like it.
Britney is not looking good. Y'all, please pray for Britney. Lord, bless her heart. She's... Lord Jesus. I don't know. I love Britney. I really, really do. The people I love. And it's as simple as that. Look, Michelle Williams looking gorgeous. Yes, Michelle. Girl, take a good look at yourself. He's got you going through hell. What else is happening? I think that's it, y'all. I don't see nothing else worth talking about, to be honest with you. Oh, one last thing, and I'll end on this.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, we do that. I mean, there was a joke, and I can't remember, but it was a joke, I think, about drugs, and it was about Whitney Houston, and I was like, I don't want to say that. You know, we can, you know, the artists give so much, you know what I mean? And so to make fun of what was a challenge and an illness, you know what I mean? And the great thing about our writers is they were like, absolutely, we'll just do something else. Yeah.
Yeah, I identify with that. What are the things where you say, I'm not gonna say that?
I love that. I love that. And, you know, as artists, as actors, you know, they have a right to say, no, I'm not going to do that. Sometimes you got to have a little bit integrity. Forget about that check sometimes and have a little bit of integrity. If what you about to say is you think it's going to damage somebody, especially as another artist is in the industry and knows how things are, you know, whether you're an actor, singer, whatever, they kind of go hand in hand. Don't break down. Don't put down somebody else for you know, their issues. God rest Whitney Houston. I'll tell you what. And that is it, y'all. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. This is definitely one of my longer videos. I love you guys so much. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at Xscape on Instagram and Twitter, at Xscape89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on the Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay tuned. All the links will be in the bottom bar below, darlings. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.